All right. So today is September 26th. It's Monday, and it's about 9:45. We're living in Venice, Florida. We're about 6 miles inland, or
we are
8
7.2 miles to the water.
7.2 miles to the water. So right now, we're tracking Hurricane Ian, and it's still down below Cuba. It's already a hurricane. It's a Category 1. And right now they're tracking it to hit north of us. But there's two different models, and they're saying that the European model is more accurate, and the European model actually has it coming closer towards us. So they're already saying that they're probably going to evacuate the people that live by the water. So the people that live on the island, Casey Key,
Venice Island,
Minnesota Key as well. And then also we have the Mayaca River to the east of our house. So to the east of our house is the Mayaca River, and to the west of our house is obviously the ocean. The Mayaca River's been threatening to overflow for, 2 weeks, I think now. We've been having warnings on our phones and stuff. So we've had a lot of rain this summer, but Richard and I are just going to prepare. We decided to just go ahead and document everything while we go through this storm. A lot of people that are moving here always ask us about the hurricanes, and living in Central Florida, we don't tend to get nervous about hurricanes at all, because by the time it hits Central Florida, it's already slowed way down. But living where we are, so close to the coast, it's a whole other story right now. We have hurricane shutters we have to put up on our house. And just so you guys know too, you have to put up the hurricane shutters, or else the homeowner's insurance won't cover any damage that's done if you don't protect your house. And another thing I've been thinking about is, the newer homes that are built here in Wellen Park, they're supposed to have windows that are hurricane proof. So I'm kind of interested to see how those withstand this hurricane as it comes through. I guess those people will not be putting up shutters, so that should be something kind of interesting to watch.
Yeah, they're impact windows, so they're supposed to be able to...
Yeah, high impact windows.
A 2x4 is supposed to fly at the window and bounce off of it.
Yeah.
I've seen videos of it, but I haven't seen it live. And I don't think we're going to get any footage for you on that one, but
no, but we will, after this storm, we'll probably drive around and just check out the damage and see what's going on.
So we're at Home Depot right now.
Yeah.
To get a couple things. So obviously we're newbies down here, and we have to put up hurricane shutters. So they give you wing nuts for the hurricane shutters. The house we currently live in is built in 2010, and these are the wing nuts that they want me to put on. And for each shutter for the windows, depending on how big the windows is, I'll just give you a standard window has 10 of these that go on there, and you have to twist these on with your fingers. I want to do that. So I'm going to Home Depot right now to find a tool. If not, I'm going to get a socket and a grinder and grind a socket down so that it fits over this wing nut so I can put it on my drill. So that's the kind of stuff that you got to deal with when you live close to the water.
And just a little FYI, we just pulled into the Home Depot parking lot, and this is the busiest I've ever seen this Home Depot. So I'm not feeling like we're going to get whatever we need here, because I'm sure it's already gone. It's been getting more and more crowded here because the snowbirds are coming down earlier, they're saying. But I thought we would see the people leave, but it feels like they haven't. So I don't know, there just seems to be a lot of people here compared to just a couple months ago.
Yeah,
so,
keep in mind, we moved here August 1st.
Yeah.
And here we are September 26th, and we got a hurricane. That's great.
Fun. Some things just can't be avoided. So, this is what you have to deal with when you live here. So we're just going to take you guys through the process and just kind of document everything and show you what goes on. So I guess we're going to head into Home Depot right now and see what we can find. So one of the things we were needing was flashlights, but there's really no flashlights left. Not anything that we need, actually. So another thing is we're looking at getting some work gloves, because these shutters that we have are metal and the edges are super sharp. So I guess I'm probably going to help Richard put the shutters up on the house, and I definitely don't want to cut my hands. So we'll definitely show you guys what it's like to put the shutters up, and we'll record all that for you.
Alright, so we're at the Home Depot, obviously, and I did score. They make a tool for it. So if you have a wing nut for your metal shutters, this tool right here will save your hands. Connects right there, right into the drill. Sweet. What's next? Oh, yeah, I was just talking to people here in Home Depot. If you're using metal shutters, make sure you wear some gloves.
I just was saying that. I just showed the gloves. They're already out of flashlights, so.
I got 2 just in case. Should I get 3? Is that panicking? Do you think you get 3?
All right, so we actually were able to find some flashlights. How many should we get? Whoops.
All right, Francesca's breaking them up.
So not too bad. Like
One for each member of the family.
I feel like we're actually getting most of the things that we need. So we were looking for a battery operated fan, but they already sold out of those. They have plenty of fans, just you need electricity for them, which kind of defeats the purpose.
Wait, hold on. We got the gloves to put up the metal shutters. Make sure you guys get leather gloves. Leather.
You guys, this is the busiest this Home Depot's been since we lived here. We've been here many times, just moving and needing things that you would normally need. Never seen it like this. All right, so we really lucked out. I mean, I feel like we got everything we needed. We got a couple of extra cases of water. As you can
we
see,
didn't have enough already.
we stocked up on water when we first heard about the hurricane coming, just to be safe. Richard, what else do we need that we still haven't gotten? We got
Alcohol.
This to put air in the tires. It plugs into the cigarette lighter in the truck.
We just kind of needed one of those anyway, so we picked it up.
Yeah, we're gonna look for battery-powered fans. Not sure we're gonna find them. We still have to get some food. We have some like canned food and stuff like that, but we really need to get snacks and other things.
And a lot of tequila.
And a lot of tequila. The worst part about these hurricanes is honestly waiting for them to hit and not knowing where they're gonna go, and then having to sit in your house. This hurricane's moving super slow, so we're gonna be stuck inside for a long time. So for me, the worst part is just the sitting and waiting and the unknown. And obviously with the shutters up, it's gonna be so dark in the house, and we're not gonna be able to see outside to see kind of what's going on. So yeah, lots of tequila.
And I'll tell you something, real estate never stops.
Yeah.
We just got a text message and an email from an agent.
Yeah, one of our clients' offers got declined, and we just got an email that the buyer backed out and our offer was the next best offer. So now we got to talk to our clients and hopefully get them under contract with the house.
They just texted back, so we're gonna call them right now.
All right, so we went in Walmart. I gotta tell you, if we were living in Orlando right now, everything would be gone everywhere, but we were able to get everything we need food-wise. They were out of a lot of canned stuff, but we got a lot of canned stuff when we were at the store yesterday. I think we're good on canned food, but we got a lot of other snacks and stuff for the kids. Another thing of water. Candles, batteries. I feel like we're pretty set with everything that we need for the storm, so now we just sit and ride it out. We just got the notification while we were in Walmart that the kids do not have school tomorrow. They're actually using the schools for shelters. So today's the kids' last day of school, so pray for us. We'll be with the kids waiting for the storm, and hopefully we will have power. That's it for today, and I guess the next update's gonna be just when they give us an update from the National Hurricane Center, so we'll keep you guys posted. All right, so today is September 27th, it's Tuesday, and we woke up this morning to Ian being a Category 3 and also taking a turn east, and it looks like it's probably coming directly for us right now. And it doesn't look like it's moving. Everybody's saying that the model is pretty much set in stone. It's not likely to move or change. So Richard's been up since 4 o'clock. He came to Home Depot because they said they were gonna have generators.
I was here right at 6 a.m., the third guy in line to get a generator. The generators were in the truck, but the manager wouldn't tell us that they were in the truck. And they told us basically that they don't know what's in the truck, and they do that so you don't stand around and wait for the generators. Now here's the thing, yesterday when we were at Home Depot, I found the manager and I asked the manager if she'd be getting more generators in. She said yes, I'll be getting a truck in tonight. And then today, obviously, I just told you I was here at 6 a.m. and what they told me, but that's so they don't have a crowd of people.
So apparently these generators are a whole other story. It's our first time having to buy a generator because living in Orlando, you really don't need one. So the generator's not going to run our whole house.
No, we don't have the whole house generator. It's a 6500, so it'll run our refrigerator and TVs and lights and some other things, fans, stuff like that.
We're not looking forward to a hot house with the kids.
No.
But
in order to run the air conditioning in the house, you need at least 10 kW. So you need, obviously 10,000 watts to run like a 4-ton unit in your house. So, if you do move to the coast, I highly suggest you get a whole house generator installed and just have it. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Because I wish we had it right now.
So do I. So we're going to go get this generator, and then we're going to go back home. And, we already bought it, but we just have to pick it up. We had our car. We filled up both of the vehicles with gas. We had gas. Yeah, we had gas, but we had to get more. And now we filled up our other vehicle, our car. So as soon as we leave here, we have to put the shutters up. We haven't even started. And we have to move everything from outside the house inside. We have to somehow then manage to fit both of our vehicles in the garage. So this should be fun. And then we're just going to be sitting and waiting because this hurricane's moving super slow. The last time I checked, it was only going 13 miles an hour. So that's one of the things that's going to be really dangerous about this storm, is that it's just going to hover over us for a really long time. So we're going to go get this generator, and then we'll check back in and show you the hurricane shutter process. So it's around 10:30 right now, and we're just seeing the outer bands of the hurricane starting to bring rain here. Let's fix this. Richard's putting up the shutters.
So guys, one thing you want to do when you do purchase a house in an area where you do have to put up hurricane shutters, when you get that house, do a test run. And I'm saying this because we didn't do a test run, and now I'm putting up these shutters here. We got outer bands coming quick, and these shutters are mislabeled. So it's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. around the house with a diagram, and unfortunately these shutters are mislabeled, so I'm having to measure each one and go around the house and find the windows. So there's several windows, of course. So again, test run your shutters.
In case people don't know how to put these up, it kind of shows what you're doing.
Well, these particular shutters, this house was built in 2010. So this house, it was built. It came with shutters when they built the house. They installed it. So here's the wing nut we were talking about earlier, and basically, you have these studs that stick out of your house, and they have nice little covers over them that you can paint. And, you paint your house, but that kind of sits over there, and you have to pull those off, and now you got your studs sticking out. And then, of course, you just go ahead and put the wing nut on here, just like that. And then, of course, the handy dandy bit that we found for the drill. It's great, definitely purchase that. And then you just go ahead and put these on. Now, make sure that you don't tighten these too tight, because you will break part of the wing tip, and then you may have an issue getting these off. So just be careful to, don't tighten these too tight.
So we still have a lot of work to do. We got to get this beast in the garage, and then check out our neighbor. Imagine. I'm so thankful we don't have a 2-story house to deal with right now. Several of our neighbors just left and didn't even board up their windows, so that's interesting. All right, it's 1:43, and the
September 27th.
Right. Thanks for that, Richard. The latest update from the Hurricane Center basically now has landfall of Ian hitting Venice. It's really unfortunate to live in such a beautiful place. We call it our little piece of paradise, and to think that it may get destroyed by this hurricane. It's really disheartening. So we have our house pretty much boarded up, and we have all the supplies that we need. So we're just driving around to see, what everything looks like. It's really sad to me that not everybody has boards on their windows.
Storm shutters is what we have.
Yeah, some people are using plywood, some people are using the storm shutters, but it's really sad that not everybody has that. So I just hope that everybody stays safe.
We see a lot of houses on the way here that don't have any boarding at all. No plywood, no nothing. No tape across the window, just nothing. We'll see what happens after this thing comes through.
All right, so we're driving. We're on the island, obviously, and we just passed Venice Beach, which is closed. And I'm just really surprised at the lack of boarded windows going up over here. It says the jetties are closed, obviously. A lot of boats are already gone, but there's still a lot of boats out there.
The boat club is just sitting there. Boy, that's a lot of boats.
Richard just said, the water is already coming up pretty high. We've had a ton of rain.
2 feet from normal.
Yeah, we've had like just a lot of rain in general. So the water's already up and it hasn't even started yet. So,
well, Jetty Park is definitely closed, so we can't get out there.
All right, so it's Wednesday, September 28th. We woke up to Hurricane Ian being a Category 4 storm, and it has progressively gotten worse. It's actually 155 miles per hour, almost a Category 5. And right now we're experiencing the very outer bands, almost to the eye of the storm. We lost power around 2:30. It's 3:13 right now. Just a little heads up if you're ever going through one of these hurricanes, we turned our power down to about, we turned our AC down to about 65. So our house is pretty cool right now. We're not sweating yet. Check back with us in a little while, we'll tell you. But we're sitting on our patio furniture by the front door because we had to bring all our patio furniture in. But the front door is hurricane-proof glass. So we're sitting here. As soon as the eye of the storm hits, we're gonna go outside and see what's going on. But as of right now, we have no way of getting any updates from the Weather Channel or anything like that. Our phones have really terrible service. We'll update you as soon as we have some information, but we're waiting for the eye of the storm and it's almost here.
One of the reasons we're by the front door is because we have hurricane shutters that are aluminum around the whole house.
Yeah.
And we are in a house that has metal studs in it too. So the best service is right here through this glass. That's why we're here.
All right, so it's Thursday, September 29th now, the day after Ian, and we just came outside to assess the damage. The streets obviously flooded.
Yeah, we had this flood going on last night. About 9 p.m. I was out here.
But
it was up the driveway about 6 more feet. And it's going down now.
But our house stayed safe. No damage done to our house, really. We lost a ton of landscaping, but if that's the worst thing, I'll definitely take it. We still have no power, but we're hopeful that we'll get it back soon. We heard from some neighbors that when Irma came through, they got power back within 24 hours, so we'll see. Check out this magnolia. If you don't know, magnolia trees have the very short, not deep roots, so they come up really easily. All right, let's go look in the back and see what's going on.
Well, until the hurricane last night, we didn't even know there was 2 houses here. We couldn't even see them. I mean, all of our trees back here just totally stripped from the hurricane. This is a huge oak. It's on its way down. So the beach is 7 miles that way. So obviously you look at all the trees, they're leaning to the east. So when they say the bottom of the hurricane's the worst, there's proof right here.
All right, so we took the shutters off the sliders here. Couldn't handle the dark house anymore. Driving us nuts. We don't know when we're gonna have power. Richard's out here hooking up the generator.
Well, as you can see, we scored a generator at Home Depot. Let's put the wheels on, gassing it up, fire it up. We lived in South Florida for 2 months now. We own a generator, so pretty much standard if you're in South Florida now. Gotta have a generator.
It's 12:46. We're going to get gas because we need it for our generator, and we're just gonna drive around and kind of assess the damage here. The kids are they're in shock. This is actually the biggest hurricane they've ever been through, and me. Even with Charlie and everything else, this was a way bigger, stronger hurricane. We heard that Keelan, our 12-year-old, her middle school roof actually blew off. So we're going over to the middle school to see what's going on over there, and hopefully Keelan can go to school starting Monday.
Or whenever we get power.
Or whenever we get power. But I actually was able to, our cell phone service is really spotty. It's pretty bad. I read on Facebook for a minute that somebody was on the island and that it wasn't that bad. So we're hoping that Venice has been spared. This is our piece of paradise. Alright, so we're driving around the island and it's amazing. It's high and dry and we're so shocked right now at what we're seeing. It's so not bad over here on the island at all. To get from where we live to here, we had to go through like streets that were just massively flooded, but over here it's like totally fine. I know that when the storm hit, the eye was south of us. We actually didn't get hit dead on like we thought we were going to.
There is no power on the island.
Yeah, there's no power, but because of where we got hit and the eye being south of us, I think we must have been on the good side of the storm. Because honestly, over here on the island, it looks better than back by where we live. We're really happy that our little piece of paradise looks okay right now. But we're gonna keep looking around. All right, so we're driving around Wellen Park. It's the first time we've been able to come over here since the storm. And honestly, I don't know if we're surprised or not very surprised, but it really seems good.
I'm not surprised. These builders are doing it right. They imported a lot of dirt here in Wellen Park, and these houses are built up in flood zone X, so they're high and dry. They did the preparation to keep these homes safe, get all the debris out of here from having these houses under construction. So we like what we see. So if you're considering moving to Wellen Park, feel good about it, and we're gonna show you.
Obviously, there's trees down and stuff like that, but these houses look pretty good.
I mean, a lot of these trees were just put up, so obviously they haven't, their root system hasn't, grown into the ground and planted themselves properly, but they'll put the trees right back up real quick, I'm sure. Even all these houses under construction are looking good. No roof ripped off. Just remember, the level of construction in this area of Florida on new construction is phenomenal. They're doing a great job.
All right, so it is Sunday, October the 2nd, and we just got our power back last night around 6 o'clock or 6:30. So we're pretty stoked about that. We're driving around some of these areas that I was filming right after the storm where the streets were flooded, and they're totally dried out now. So that's good news. There's a lot.
I'm actually driving.
So anyways, there's a lot of trees down and there's still a lot of debris. But here, let me show you this one right here. But other than that, I mean, I think Venice really escaped the worst part of this storm. We were at the beach yesterday. We had to get out of the house. We were tired of being there with no power. So we went to the beach with the kids to just get out for a little bit. And the beach looks fine. I don't think we had the storm surge on our beaches since the storm ended up going further south. So we really feel very lucky. The whole community is really coming together and helping each other out. People are offering for neighbors to come and take showers in their houses when they have power, and other people are still waiting for power. There's like such a big sense of community here. We love it here so much. I mean,
since we've lived in Venice for a couple of months now, I love this place so much. I'm not gonna move from Venice. This is my spot. This is where I want my family to grow. With this type of community that's here in Venice.
Yeah, we went to, we were at the beach and then we went to Sharky's on the pier. They actually they had a generator running some of their power, and they put a few grills out and they were cooking limited menu items, but just the atmosphere and the vibe there was so cool. Everybody was just, happy that they were okay. We were happy to get a warm meal. And I don't know, just the whole vibe of this community is so awesome, the way everybody comes together and helps each other out and stuff. So, I just wanted to end this video and leave you guys with one thing, and that's, no matter where you live in the state of Florida, there's always going to be a risk of a hurricane. It's just something that you have to deal with when you live here. It's just a beautiful place to live, though, so usually the good outweighs the bad. But, the other thing is just being prepared for hurricanes. And I think we did a pretty good job of that this time. Hindsight, I would prefer to have a generator that runs the whole house. So that's something to look into.
We'll probably never use it, but we'll have it.
Yeah, I mean, they're saying this storm, it was like, I saw they were comparing it to, they're saying it's like the worst hurricane in the last 200 years or something. So the other thing to keep in mind is that the chances of having another storm like that hit us are slim to none. So I don't think we'll be seeing any more bad storms like that anytime soon. The other thing also is if you do live on the coast and they tell you to evacuate, you have to listen to the government when they tell you that. They're trying to help you and protect you, and to see what happened in Fort Myers where they had so much damage, and to see people looking for their loved ones and trying to track them down because they didn't evacuate, it's just really sad. Always just want to listen to the evacuation and know your zone. We were in zone B, so we didn't have a mandatory evacuation. We had a voluntary evacuation, but we chose to stay, and we're glad that we did because, our house was fine. But had we have been mandatory evacuated, we would have left for sure. That's about it, guys. We're really happy that Venice weathered this storm. Our piece of paradise didn't get messed up, and we're just really thrilled to be a part of this community. All right, well, we will see you guys on the next video, and we'll be doing our normal vlog here coming up real soon. Stay tuned for that. All right, guys, we'll see you later.